Hey everybody, it's Space Coast down here at South Cocoa Beach across from Patrick. Got the big rod set out. You can see it's almost 11 o'clock and it's still real foggy down here. And I've got a pretty big spread today on the rods because I'm just trying to avoid some rock formations that are out in the surf down here across from Patrick. Lost a couple rigs and lost a couple sharks on the rocks today. So unfortunately the rocks are playing a little heck with my fishing. But overall, not a bad day. Caught bluefish, spots, whiting, a couple small sharks, no big ones. But a pretty productive day, and the waves are starting to crash in and the tide's coming in, so we'll see what happens. Morning down here at Cocoa Beach across from Patrick on February the 4th. I did catch a nice whiting, probably 11, 12 inches, but he fell off the hook right as I was getting him up, and before I could get my hands on him, he went back. So first fish in my hands is going to be this little spot, and we're going to immediately hook this guy up and send him out for bait. Pretty good conditions for larger fish today. A little spot off the line down the way, and already got him on there. We're going to be using him as live bait, banded onto the hook. Already had one bait out here and something chewed it off, which I think was probably bluefish. We're going to give this a try and see if we can get on something a little bigger today. I just caught the first shark of the day. It's a little baby shark nose. We'll get him off the hook and get him sent back. Usually you catch these at the beach during the summer. They're about 3 to 4 feet long. This is a baby one. Gonna put that little baby shark nose back. It's about, probably 18 to 20 inches long. Let him grow up and maybe we can get on him when he's about 3 or 4 feet long. Tight lines, everybody. Same thing, different day, catching bluefish down here at South Cocoa Beach across from Patrick. We're about 10 miles north of where we normally fish down at Melbourne Beach. Some fresh bluefish head, good and bloody and oily. We're gonna put it out there. You can see I banded it on there to keep that on there. There's quite a few bluefish in the surf, so they're chewing a lot of the spots I use for bait. They're chewing right off the hook. Really not about the fish, but about the way the surf looks today. You can see that it's pretty flat and smooth. The wind's out of the southwest-west, like 2 miles per hour, but we have a few offshore waves rolling in, and right now we're going from low tide, which was around 6:45, be headed towards a high tide around 1 o'clock. Little baby bluefish. Yeah, this guy's probably 7, 8 inches long. It's kind of like some of the ones I caught last week. Get this guy out here and get him thrown. No, there's no birds down at Cocoa Beach, so it's pretty easy to get these guys back. Just going to show you the difference between a shark bite and a bluefish chew. You can see on the edge of this bait that there's just chunks of it bit off. This bait got bit by a shark and I threw it back out there because he dropped it. But you can see the 3 laceration marks down the skin of this bluefish, where a shark, probably based on the gap of the teeth, probably between a 3 and 4 foot shark grabbed this bluefish bait and then dropped it. So hopefully we can get back on one. Almost forgot to let you know I'm using a different kinds of baits today. Over here I just have regular shrimp, and I just buy these at the grocery store. They're the small shrimp. You can buy them at Walmart for $5 a bag and you get like 60 to 80 shrimp. They work just as well as others. Now fresh dead shrimp is better, but if you don't have fresh dead shrimp, this is going to work. And then I also treated some shrimp last night with Diet Pepsi, and I can tell you right now, it doesn't seem to matter whether I'm using this one or the Diet Pepsi shrimp. They're both getting the same number of bites: bluefish, whiting, and spots. So that's just my experience. Catching Bonnethead sharks down here now south of Cocoa Beach across from Patrick. It's about 10:30. Gonna get that little baby Bonnethead put back. This is only the second shark today. We've been catching about 2 or 3 a day when we came down, but this is only the second one today. It's about 10:30. All right, dude, come back and see me when you're a bigger shark, okay? And head number 2 in the last 5 minutes down here at south of Cocoa Beach across from Patrick. Gonna get that Bonnethead. Got him off the hook pretty easily. We're just gonna get him sent back. Come back and see me when you're a big shark. Just got another bonnethead down here. Right between 10:45 and 11, I've caught, I think, 4 of these in a row. Just boom, boom, boom. So they must be running through the area right now. Get him off the hook and get him sent back. Time to go back, dude. I'll give this guy the old dorsal fin release. Come back and see me when you're much, much bigger. Just caught another bonnethead. So I've caught, I think it's 4 or 5 bonnethead in the last 15 minutes down here across from Patrick Space Force Base around 11 o'clock. Get this guy off and get him sent back. Another bonnethead here. Gonna swing him back. Catching a lot of these in the last 15 minutes. Come back and see me when you're bigger, dude. Hey everybody, it's Space Coast coming to you from South Cocoa Beach across from Patrick Space Force Base on the 4th of February. I had a pretty good day of fishing. Got here right at daylight, got set up. Got fishing right at about 7 o'clock, and it's been pretty much non-stop spots, bluefish, and a few whiting mixed in there, no pompano, and about 5 little sharks. When I say little, all of them under 2 feet. Had a couple big strikes on the bigger rods with big baits, but unfortunately they dragged me across the rock here offshore, popped my line off. So maybe better luck next week on those. But overall, not a bad day. Was fishing with fish bites, fresh dead shrimp, Pepsi shrimp, and some cut mullet, and had some cut bluefish and some cut whiting also out there. But did pretty well today. So if you want to get out and have some fun with your family and catch a few fish, I suggest coming out to South Cocoa Beach. As always, everybody, be safe, tight lines. Hey everybody, it's Space Coast, flag and banner. If you watch the videos, don't forget to subscribe and like the videos. It helps the channel. Tight lines.